Hello everyone, and welcome to the Influencer Barbie channel. We have Miss Barbie Roberts, and I am Barbie's assistant. My name is Beverly, and I am an adult Barbie enthusiast. Welcome to our Barbieverse. We create content for people who love all things Barbie as much as we do. And we are joined in the Barbie studio by a new friend for Barbie. This is the Made to Move tennis player doll. She is part of the Barbie You Can Be Anything or Careers collection. And in a previous video, we looked at some other Made to Move dolls. I'll put a link up here. And when I had picked up those dolls, I had never seen the tennis player Made to Move doll at my local Walmart or Target, but I did spot that she was on Amazon and she was on sale. So my husband picked her up for me. He enables my addiction to all things Barbie, so thanks to him for ordering her for me. And I'll put a link for that Amazon link for her down below, so that if you are interested in picking her up while she's on sale, you can do that. My box is a little bit damaged. There's a hole on this side, and I don't think she's supposed to lean quite that far in this direction, but since we're going to be taking her out of her box anyway, that's not an issue here. So we'll go ahead and get her out of the box. And like I said, she is part of the You Can Be Anything or Career collection. And you can see that Barbie has had 250 plus different careers over the years, starting with her original career as teen fashion model. And the back of her box has some information about what professional tennis players do, and does have a picture of the Made to Move volleyball player who we had reviewed in our previous video. So we'll go ahead and get her out of the box. Oops. And the inside of her box does show a tennis court and the audience here. So we'll go ahead and carefully snip all of these plastic straps holding her in place. This is a nice tennis racket that she has. I can remove that. And as a reminder, always have adult supervision when using sharp objects, like our scissors here. There we go. And we're going to have to pull out the plastic. And she is held in place with some prongs through the back of her head. And I always complain about that. I'd really like it if Mattel put the dolls in their boxes without the prongs. Oh, her tennis ball is really nice. It actually has a tiny Barbie ponytail logo on it, and I don't think that's going to be in focus. So, and on both sides. That's really nice. I like that attention to detail. And her tennis racket has a little post here, so we can put the ball on there. And if you wanted to take pictures of her playing tennis, you could do that. And she has a plastic strap that has a post going into her head to help keep her visor on. So, and that is kind of annoying as well. Okay, we were able to get her out of the box, and her hair is rather uneven. We seem to be losing some hair too. We may need to give her a little bit of a trim. I don't think she's supposed to have this long bit of hair hanging there. Let's see about getting her visor off carefully. Her visor is kind of threaded through this plastic strap, so you have to pull everything off in order to get that plastic off of her visor. And I was trying to not mess up her hair, but we might have to fix her hair a bit. Okay, so let's take a look at her. Fix her hair a bit. There we go. And I did not point this out in the box. There is the brunette version that we have here, as well as the blonde version of this doll. At least I assume that a blonde version was made. And in the past, I have not really cared so much about the face sculpts because I was always more interested in getting clothes and accessories for my Barbie. But I have really started going down the rabbit hole of different Barbie face sculpts and body types recently. So I was looking for information about her. And apparently this is a brand new face sculpt that they did specifically for this doll here, the Made to Move tennis player. So apparently she does not have a name, just a face sculpt number and the name of Made to Move tennis player. So, but she is a very pretty doll, and I do not see any pixelation or shininess here. She has long dark brown hair. It's very soft, and we are going to have to fix that little shagginess there. And it is held in place with a clear elastic hairband. And if you wanted to take her hair out of this ponytail, maybe give her a hot water rinse so that she can style her hair in other ways, you could do that. But she has brown eyes and pink lips. You can see her teeth, and she does not have pierced ears. And we have a little smudge on her hand there, but she does not have any fingernail polish. So she is the Made to Move body type. So she has movement at the head, the shoulder, the upper arm, the elbow, the wrist, the hips. She can move her leg forwards and backwards, and she can also go out to the side. And she also has movement at the knee and at the ankle. And her tennis dress, it's kind of done to look as if it were a top and a athletic skirt, but it is actually all one piece. And it velcros in the back. Oh, and I forgot to mention she also has movement here at the torso. So she can move around a lot while she's playing tennis. And she wears these really nice sculpted sneakers. They have a lot of detail on them, and you can see the molded shoelaces. And they have a Barbie bee logo underneath. And textured soles. So that's really nice. So she is going to be a new friend for Barbie. And I'm going to put her on a doll stand. She did not come with a doll stand. This is one that I already had. And we'll see if she can hold her tennis racket. Well, I guess she should have it on the inside of her hand. We might need a little bit of poster putty to get her to hold the tennis racket without dropping it. Here we go. So we are adding to our collection of dolls, new face sculpts, and to our collection of made-to-move dolls. And speaking of made-to-move dolls, we have a couple of familiar faces here. We looked at the Barbie made-to-move basketball player and the Barbie made-to-move volleyball player in previous videos. And it is obvious from our stickers here on the front, I did get them on clearance at Walmart because I think that they will make good body replacements for some of our other dolls. So yes, I have decided that we are going to put a new body on my Barbie here. She actually has a fair amount of articulation already. She has movement at the head, shoulder, elbow, wrist, hip, knee, and ankle. But she is not an actual made-to-move doll. She does not have movement at the upper arm, upper thigh, or at the torso. So I did check, and our Barbie volleyball player, who we looked at in our previous video, is actually a very good skin match for my Barbie. So much as we love you, dear, we are going to swap out your body and head for our other Barbie here. I had also looked at this Barbie yoga doll with the blonde hair and compared her skin tone. She is also very fair complexioned, But one thing that I was noticing when I was looking at the skin types here, she actually has a pinker skin tone to her, whereas the volleyball player and my Barbie have a more beige skin tone. Again, this is something that I never really thought that I would be that interested in with Barbie face sculpts and body types, but I have gone down the Barbie rabbit hole with that. So we are going to swap Barbie's head for our made-to-move volleyball player in an upcoming video. And speaking of face sculpts, I did, when I originally reviewed the basketball player and volleyball player, I did not know what their face sculpts were, but I did do some research, and the basketball player, her face sculpt is called the Asha, and her face sculpt is on some other dolls as well. And the volleyball player's face sculpt is the Millie. And we've seen the Millie face sculpt on a few other made-to-move dolls, like the Barbie Style 1 doll and the Barbie Style Resort doll are also Millies. So it's interesting how the different face sculpts can be similar but also different looking. So that's interesting. So you will see us do a body swap in a future video. So thank you very much for watching, and please remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to be part of our Barbieverse. And be sure to ring the notification bell. It really does help our channel to grow, and once we hit some subscriber milestones, we plan to have some fun giveaways. And if you would like a chance of getting a shout out in an upcoming video, just comment below with the hashtag InfluencerBarbie. Thanks for watching, and we hope to see you in our next episode here in our Barbieverse. Bye-bye!